Hello, welcome to Eco Tarot. This is Kensley, the Eco Tarotist, and this message is for Taurus. Hello, my bullies. I am going to do. So I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm trying out new styles, frankly, and I already shuffled everything and pulled out what's gonna happen, and I figured that would save some time because I talk a lot. And so yeah, so what you got was obviously check out what's below for assigning energies and all of that good stuff. And if you have an issue with, just check out the box below. But what you got was frog spirits, clear out the clutter. And I like that because it's kind of like get out of the house, clear, jump out of the pond that you've been living in for a long time, that you were a tadpole in, maybe, that you are ready to metamorphose into something a little more solid that can handle earth a little bit more. And what accompanied that was the Nine of Cups backwards and the Hermit backwards. Okay, I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna do this like I should show you guys what everything is and then I'll come back to it. So this was using the Spirit Animal Oracle deck and was clarified by the Vice Versa Tarot deck. So then I also used the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, and I pulled two, which I only wanted to pull one, but that's okay. And there it's the White Witch, Be the Light, and Summer, Bask in Joy and Light. So you've got a lot of light going on. And then I pulled cards for the White Witch, and that was the Eight of Wands backwards and the Three of Cups forwards. Why can't this work out ever? Okay, and then for the summer energy, I received the Four of Swords forwards and the Knight of Swords backwards. I hope that made sense. I don't know. I'm still new. I'm a hot mess. Whatever. But what I'm understanding about, let's just start from the left and move to the right, is I really do feel that you need to drop that which does not serve you. Sounds like that's your home place, because when a frog metamorphoses, it's coming out of a pond that it's been in for a long time, and this is a frog, not a toad. Toads get out quick. Frogs stay in their home place for a very long time, so there's a lot of opportunity for all of those emotional baggage associated with that pond to seep into the pores of this creature, that you or whomever you're thinking about, and you need to get out. You need to transition and move forward. And so you've got these two cards with you. They're the backwards versions of the Nine of Cups and the Hermit. And the Nine of Cups backwards is just still pretty fucking awesome. It's like, oh, let's look farther out. And then you also see this awesome hottie carrying a golden cornucopia. Still great. We're just at nighttime. It's no different. The Hermit from the reverse is, or backwards, whatever, vice versa. It's different though. Normally you've got this Hermit going away, and I like how this artist has depicted the cosmic egg, which is like the beginning of the universe. And so it's kind of, and that I read about this, that the snakes, look, the snake on his staff and the snake on the cosmic egg are looking at each other like, hey guy, what up? Kind of connecting. But you didn't get that portion. You got him when he's on the mountain, overlooking everything. And when you're down in the depths of the forest or the valley of what you're going through, and you're ascending to the mountain, you only have this lantern to guide your light, and it's only allowing you to see a few steps ahead of you. But when you're on the mountaintop and you've got the moon illuminating everything, you can see a lot farther. You can see a lot more than what was unknown to you. And so this is the back end of that Hermit mode. You're ending that. You're understanding why things had to be. You're understanding, oh man. And then you see like these two dogs and the crab that are in the moon card. The moon card. And it's like they found you. Found you. I got you. You're hanging out on the mountaintop now. Everything's illuminated. Nothing is scary anymore. Nothing is unknown, and nothing is, things are coming to light as to what they really are from the unknown. There's a little different perspective and vantage point. It's a different vantage point. And what that's allowing you to do is to say, you know what? I'm seeing the situation for what it really is. I'm seeing it for what it really is. And I'm going to have to either vacate the situation or clean house. Either way, I think this card applies. Vacate your home, your background fully. Jump out, metamorphose, be that frog. You've been in there long enough. Or clean house. Declutter the stuff that does not serve you anymore. And I think there's a lot of wish fulfillment associated with this clarity, and then this decluttering of your soul. So that's one aspect of the energy. The next aspect is the White Witch, be the light. And she's one of the three. I really like this. I really like this. Kyle Gray, rock on. I'm gonna have to just do a shout out. But you know, it's the maiden, the mother, and the crone, I think. I don't remember, but it's the youthful female, the abundance, you know, the female with fertile female, and then the crone who's got the wisdom, and is older, and she is obviously the more the newbie of all of those. And her message is to you know, really stop being around the shit that's, you know, stop being around people who are talking shit about stuff. Stand up for it, or just switch the conversation, or be aware of what you're talking about. Or stand up for the person who people are, you know, getting upset over. Like, I really had a hard time with family a couple months ago, and they were not really nice to a certain group of people, and I was like, no, we're not gonna just sweep this under the rug. And it got me into a lot of trouble in terms of family dynamics and standing up for something that I believed in. But I hadn't done that really. I just kind of like, oh yeah, whatever. And I was like, no, we're not doing this anymore. We're not doing this. Let's switch the subject, or we're gonna address it. I don't care how painful it is. And I think that's also kind of applicable to get that which does not serve you out of your life. Because it weighs you down. And you've got these cards next, 8 of Wands and 3 of Cups. And the backwards version of the 8 of Wands is still 8 of Wands, man. It's just coming. Okay, so Eight of Wands from the forward version is communication coming to you from something else. 8 of Wands from the backside is you sending communication out into the world. You sending a vibe out into the world, and it's coming back. It's like a boomerang. This is the boomerang portion of the reading. This is something's coming in for you. Oh, communication. This part is you're doing the communication and it's coming back, so you better be ready to be hit with whatever you've sent out into the universe. And I think that's great to know that shit's coming back at you. It's karma. Karma's a bitch. Throw out to that universe, stand up for other people, and it's coming right back at you. And that's a cause for, I guess, celebration. At one point, I thought of this card as the 2 chicks in the background, like being selfish assholes. Ooh. But maybe they're just friends that are reuniting and dancing while you are enjoying a lovely time, you know, offering up a ceremony to your beloved, whatever that is. Hold on, I gotta recalibrate here because I get that. And then this is like the wild card just out here, like dancing. When this is like a Pegasus is coming at you and it's coming back around. No, it doesn't make sense to me. No. Oh. All I really get out of this is youth. Okay, so this is this youthful energy. And maybe it's what you send into the universe. It sounds like it's a good thing because there's going to be celebration and reunions, or reunion or what have you, but a celebration involved. That was left field energy. We're going to go with it. I don't know. And then you get the summer energy. Oh, beekeepers. And I feel like summer is obviously a time of growth and joy and light, but I think you need to rest and I think you need to rest first before you can experience that. I really do. I feel like you need to understand that you're dealing with a lot of energies that don't serve you anymore. That you're having a lot of clarity. And I think this is ultimately going to bring you a lot of happiness and you're wishing for this to happen. But I think it's like, it's like this is your realization. This is your action. I think this is your response to the action, and that is your result. I mean, that's about as good as you can get. You're realizing that there's a lot of issues going on with things that you don't need to be a part of anymore. Clear that out. Go a bit above and beyond whatever your familiar duty, your whatever you've been brought up to believe. It doesn't serve you anymore, and it's okay to move on. That's maybe what the message is here. It's okay to move on. Move on. You've got some clarity here. You're looking at the top of the mountain, and you see a lot more of the unknown that wasn't illuminated. And frankly, this moon is illuminating. This moon is illuminating this chick. It's like the moon is over this card, illuminating that. And illuminating the happiness and the wish fulfillment of what you really want, which is maybe not what you've been brought up to want. Maybe that's what it is. It's illuminating that it might be your wishes, your true, whatever you desire truly in your heart might be different than what your family has brought you up, and your community and your culture and your society. Maybe those are different from what you really want. And that's illuminating that different kind of happiness. And so the action here is to stand up for it all. Stand up for those different beliefs. You figured it out. Stand up for that shit. Shoot out into the universe what you want out of life, and it's going to come right back at you like a fucking boomerang. And I think you're going to come into contact with like-minded individuals that understand and agree with how you think in the world. It's scary. It is scary to transition out of what you've known for your entire life. Ooh. scary. But you can't, you're not ready yet. There's definitely some therapy needing to happen. You need to do some fucking therapy. And this guy, look at him. He's all aggressive and mean. This is the Page of Swords. But from behind, it's like, the message is, he's almost ready to ask for help. And maybe that's what this is. It's like, retreat. You're still not ready to move into this new energy. You're almost there. This is kind of Nine of Wands energy. You're almost ready to enjoy the different kind of life that I think you were always scared to ask for. And that may be, I mean, maybe a job that you didn't think you know, you're always, maybe in childhood you've always learned that the more money you make, the happier you're going to be. And you're terrified to make that leap of faith in knowing that the job that you might really be happy with is not going to make a lot of money for you. And so it's so terrifying and scary, but actually you just adjust. You figure it out. You find like-minded people that can help you along in that journey, because what you send out into the universe is going to come back at you, and you're just not quite there yet. But I do think the bottom of the deck is temperance, and go with gratitude and grace. And choose your own path. Oh my God. And choose your own path. That's the other underlying. And it's like, I totally see this as, I think you're scared, but you need to get past all of this bullshit. You've seen the light. You see what the new way of your life could bring you some happiness. You need to take action. Throw out what you want into the universe. Find like-minded people. Finish up your therapy with your therapist, and be ready to ask for help. Oh, ask for help from a therapist. And then I think you're gonna come into a period of joy and light. It's the summer part of your life. Anyways. All right, well, Taurus, love you guys. Y'all are my peeps. Have a great week. My bullies.